Hello friends, today's topic is why Indian rupees are dipping vis-a-vis US dollar. My lesson plan includes why it is in the news, what are the causes for the falling of Indian rupees against American dollar, what measures can be adopted to check the dipping of Indian rupees vis-a-vis American dollar, and finally conclusion. Friends, as you know that on the last Monday, Indian rupees further slumped to 49 paise, thereby breaching 87 rupees per dollar. You might be knowing that in the month of November, one US dollar was equivalent to 84 rupees. So within a span of 3 months, Indian rupees have slid very much, and this is a matter of concern for all of us, because once rupee start devaluing, the imports of goods become costlier. Although exports become cheaper, but it has its adverse impact upon our economy, leading to the inflation. India is not an exception, but almost all emerging markets of the world have suffered. Even the developed countries suffered this meltdown because of the US policy of protectionism and reciprocal tariffs. Friends, as you know that after assuming power, the President Donald Trump claimed 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico and 10% tariffs on Chinese goods and services. Further, he has adopted reciprocal tariffs as the policy of the US, and his policy is America first. He wants to make America again the superpower. It should be noted that while Indian rupees are performing well vis-a-vis other currencies of the world, these currencies are yuan of China, euro of European Union, pounds of Great Britain, but when compared with the US dollar, it is sliding. Why it is so happening? This is because of the strengthening of dollar index. Friends, dollar index is a measure of dollar vis-a-vis a basket of 6 currencies of the world. These currencies are euro, British pound, Swiss franc, Swedish krona, Canadian dollar. The dollar index is appreciating. This is because of the higher interest rates in the US, resulting into higher yields of treasury bonds, and that's why most of the investors are investing in the US rather than in the emerging markets like India. Friends, as you may be knowing that last year in 2024, investors took away around 9 billion US dollar from India, and these dollars were invested in the US. Secondly, the rising prices of crude oil and liquefied natural gases, I mean LNGs, further put pressure upon Indian rupees and increases the demand for US dollar, because these commodities are traded in US dollar. In recent years, the dependence of India on the crude oil and natural gas further increased to 88% of its needs, and so Indian rupee is under pressure, and there is a great demand for US dollar. This leads to the appreciation of US dollar vis-a-vis Indian rupees, and this causes depreciation of Indian rupees. vis-a-vis US dollar. Friends, a third factor is the geopolitical tension between different countries of the world. For example, the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine disrupted the supply chain. Similarly, the ongoing war between Hamas and Israel and the protectionist policies adopted by developed countries and particularly the US slowdown in the economy further put pressure upon Indian rupees. You might be knowing that the projected growth rate in the recent budget was between 6.3 to 6.7% for 2026. And so the slowdown in the Indian economy further shook the confidence of investors and they took money from India and they started investing in the safe haven like the US. Apart from global factor, there are certain domestic factors involved in the slump of the Indian rupees vis-a-vis American dollar. Friends, as you know that India exports less than imports. In the month between April to October 2024, there was a trade deficit of 101 billion American dollar. The high inflation rate in India further leads to weakening of the purchasing power of rupees, and so the investors lose confidence in the Indian economy because of low returns. Slowdown of foreign direct investment and remittances from foreign countries decreases the supply of US dollar into Indian economy. Outflow of foreign portfolio investors further weakens the economy and increases the demand for US dollar. Finally, the increasing fiscal deficit leads to inflationary trend in the economy, and that's why the present budget of 2025-26 talks about reducing fiscal deficit to 4.4% of the GDP. Friends, now I switch over to the point, what should be done by India to arrest the slump of rupees vis-a-vis American dollar. Number one, India should increase its exports and reduce its import. This can be done by diversifying trade agreements with different countries of the world and particularly African countries, Latin American countries. Since India has no fixed exchange rate and its exchange is determined by the market forces, but RBI intervenes when there is a volatility in the market and when rupees start falling drastically vis-a-vis the US dollar and other major currencies of the world, and it starts selling US dollar in order to stabilize rupees. But it has got its limitation. RBI cannot intervene often because it will deplete its foreign exchange reserves. So it must resort to a policy of intervention and selling of US dollar tactically. More emphasis to be given upon foreign direct investment, which entails long-term investment, rather than on foreign portfolio investment, which is for short-term investment. And so foreign portfolio investment have the tendency to be volatile. Whenever there is a geopolitical tension, the foreign portfolio investors starts withdrawing money from India, and so there is a huge outflow of money, as we have witnessed in 2024 when more than 9 billion American dollar were taken away from these investors. Domestic institutional investments should be given more priority over FDI and FPI, so that in case of outflow by FPI and FDI, these outflow can be offset by domestic investors. And this happened last year when 82% of the outflow was offset by DII. There is need to raise vocal for local. India should give more priority upon indigenous production of goods and services, particularly in the field of electronics, pharmaceuticals and renewable source of energy. Its dependence upon China must be reduced. That's why the budget of 2025-26 talks about national mission for manufacturing in order to increase the share of manufacturing in the GDP to the tune of 25% from the present 17%. And so India should become a manufacturing hub like China, whereby export must exceed imports. Again, fiscal deficit should be reduced, and that's why the present budget 2025-26 talks about reducing fiscal deficit to 4.4% of GDP. The reduction in fiscal deficit would further reduce inflationary trend in the economy. Friends, as you know that whenever there is an inflation in an economy, the purchasing power of rupee weakens. And so investors are not interested in investing in the Indian economy. And if inflation is under control, the foreign investors and particularly foreign direct investment comes smoothly. Once the volume of foreign direct investment increases, the volume of US dollar also increases, and so the slump of rupees come down. Rupee becomes stronger vis-a-vis US dollar. To conclude, India should explore alternative method of international trading. It should start trading in local currencies rather than depending upon US dollar, as it has done in the case with Russia, when it has been purchasing Russian oil in local currencies. Moreover, India should focus upon self-reliance in the production of electronics, pharmaceuticals, renewable source of energy, machinery, so that it should have lesser dependence upon US dollar. So friends, now I end up my lecture. If you have any suggestion, please write your comment. I will improve further in the next video. Thank you.